This is Ryerson Stadium in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Eagles offense will get the ball first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick give. It's Bennett. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll give it to him again. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're going to feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Keeps it, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. On the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On the move. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Man, Coach, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Trying to get started. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the air. It's Kim. He'll try to do it himself. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
3rd and 1, everything about defense says run, right? Bring more guys up, play aggressively, blitz more guys, and guess what? They threw the football, they caught you off guard, but you still had so many guys near the football up front. You were still able to get pressure, get the sack, make the big-time play.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. Stopped in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Burrell. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Hits inside, it's Curtis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Straight ahead, it's Curtis. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Timeout call by the Eagles. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulled and finds his man on the left. They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4 wide out set. Looking to pass, it's Kim. Turns it upfield, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're looking at a 3rd down short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. Rush right in his face. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Had to throw it before he wanted.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And to get rid of it quickly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Here comes the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 48 set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Kim. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And just like that, let's send it back to the guys inside the factory.
Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. Deep in the end zone, it's Wilson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to it. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
Running inside. It's Curtis. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Got him right there.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run. And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Play action on 1st down. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Kim. This one's complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. The fake and wants to throw. And he gets it away.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Makes the grab over the middle. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Run inside. It's Bennett. There's a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Fires quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
From the gun, it's Curtis. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. can't get him to the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. If you didn't know this big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Wilson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
They're going to ride this running back. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Second and long here. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
Man, how about that throw? Under pressure, somebody right in his face getting struck. And as soon as he's getting struck, he's able to throw the football and still get a completion. That'll show that offensive line how serious he is about being tough and hanging in the pocket.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass.
Number 48, set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start the drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Kim. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Turns it upfield. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Eagles. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Massive score now, massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Quick give. It's Curtis. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout here. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have 1 left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Williams. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rushes on. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost had the completion, just missed him.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
Out wide left, it's Danzy. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. And it's goal!